So what's going on, guys, and welcome back to episode number 33 of our Portsmouth career mode, and we are going to be kicking off this episode playing the second leg of the area final in the Johnson Paint Trophy. We did in fact win the first leg, but we are going to play the second leg with our strongest possible lineup, and hopefully that will be good enough to go ahead and win us the Johnson Paint Trophy, and maybe that will give us just a little bit of money, maybe to try and bring in a new player, or obviously save up for people like Iheanacho that we've got to play 1.5 million at the end of the season, otherwise we're not going to be able to get him. So it's going to be a big ask because, as you can see from our transfer at the moment, we've got no money whatsoever, and that 8,000 weekly wage budget is going on our goalkeeper. So we've got to think of something. Good chance to spray away here. Larsson's played the ball over the top to Iheanacho. Can Iheanacho control the ball? No, he can't. But the ball does come out wide to Bergwijn here, and the counter-attack is still on as he's going to play the ball through to Odegaard. Odegaard to Onomah. Onomah turning his man, play the ball out wide to Larsson. It's a lovely build-up play for us here. Larsson's going to keep going down. He's going to try and whip the ball in the box, but it's a very good interception. And please don't tell me Larsson's injured again. He's always getting injured. Lovely piece play from Josh Onomah here. He's taking on loads of people. He shoots from a tight angle, but the Mansfield goalkeeper makes a good save at his near post to deny us from getting a goal, which would probably secure us the title. But we're going to take the short corner. It's going to come out to Iheanacho. Iheanacho on his left foot strikes it. It actually hits Josh in the side, and they do actually get the ball clear. So a mix up between the two players there, but hopefully we can continue to... Either a 0-0 draw is good enough for us, but we don't want to be playing a 0-0 draw. We want to at least be scoring a goal. Lovely build-up play for us here. Larsson's on the ball. He's going to cut inside with the ball roll, which he has done. He's going to keep on going. Larsson to strike it from a tight angle. He strikes it, and it just goes inches wide of the post. And we do come so very close there to breaking the deadlock. Bergwijn with a good ball out wide to Odegaard here in the 45th minute. We're going to try and whip the ball in the box. Can Josh Onomah get his head onto it? We try and get a head onto it, and we do. Josh actually wins the header. The goalkeeper in no man's land there tries to come out for the ball. Josh wins the header, and what a fantastic goal it was. Odegaard with the first time cross, where he takes a touch to the byline, crosses it in, the goalkeeper gets nowhere near it, and Josh has the simplest of header into the back of the net. Thankfully, we find ourselves 1-0 up, and that should secure us the Johnson Paint Trophy. Josh has taken on his man again just to pick up his second of the game, and he does. He fires the ball into the back of the net, and this guy is starting to prove to be a goal scorer. I was complaining about him early on because he wasn't banging in the goals, but I decided to put him on training to improve his shooting stats, and that surely has proved to be very, very crucial for us there, because he takes on his man and he fires the ball into the near post. The goalkeeper has no chance, and Josh Onomah has picked up his second of the game. Good ball through to Josh to pick up his hat-trick. Josh to pick up his hat-trick, and he scored in the 56th minute. Josh Onomah, the player we recently signed from Tottenham, the centre attacking midfielder, has gone ahead and scored a hat-trick. What a performance it is from this guy here. He plays the ball out wide to Larsson. Larsson back to Iheanacho. Iheanacho not makes the defender. Passes the ball to Josh, and Josh finds the back of the net. What a fantastic strike. And he has picked up his first hat-trick for the club. And he picks it up within 20 minutes. What a performance. And we've scored the fourth goal. Iheanacho wins the header above the goalkeeper once again, but this time the goalkeeper makes a save from Bergwijn's strike. It wasn't the best of strikes, to be honest. It might have been finding its way into the back of the net, but the goalkeeper pushed it up into the air. Actually, Odegaard comes inside, then we get a little bit lucky there. Bergwijn strikes, the goalkeeper makes a good save, and Iheanacho wins the header, and we find ourselves 4-0 up. Lovely ball through to Iheanacho. Iheanacho's taken on his man. Can he try and sneak it in at the near post? Unfortunately can't. And we nearly picked up our fifth goal there. And we're actually going to win this game 6-1 on aggregate. We have absolutely annihilated Mansfield here. As Loftus-Cheek plays the ball to Onomah. Onomah out wide to Bergwijn. Please don't tell me Bergwijn's injured. He's our star player. We cannot afford him to get injured. Good ball through to Josh Onomah here. Josh has taken on the ball. He's going to try and find the ball out wide, which he has done to Iheanacho. Iheanacho strike it first time, and the goalkeeper makes a fantastic save. Iheanacho try and get it into Clark, but unfortunately we can't. But Odegaard picks up the ball. He's going to play the ball to Loftus-Cheek. Loftus-Cheek try and take on his man. He actually loses it. Odegaard tries to regain possession of the ball, which we can't, but it looks like the referee will blow his final whistle now and put Mansfield's misery out. And we have in fact won the game. So I think we haven't actually won the Johnson Paint Trophy yet. I think we might have to play the second area final, which I'm not 100% sure, but yet definitely won that game 6-1 on aggregate. My man of the match obviously goes to Onomah, picking up a 9.9 rating. Iheanacho picking up a 9.5. What a performance from our two front men. Fantastic. Unfortunately, Bergwijn will in fact be out of action for 2 weeks. That's quite a long time, to be honest. And Via Libre is saying he feels refreshed and ready to come back to action. So we lose one, but we get one coming back. We've got a transfer offer from Blackburn for Nikolai Larsson. We don't actually want to keep this guy because we want to... I would prefer to swap him for another right winger, but He hasn't grown, he's very injury prone, and also I need money for Iheanacho, so I am going to go ahead and basically ask them for 1.45 million, which I do believe they will go ahead and match. If not, then I suppose we're not going to be able to sell him. But I would like to get rid of him off our books because we need to free up some money. As you see there, Moses we tried to get because one of you guys left in the comments, but unfortunately we can't get him to 2.2 million. Press conference, and also Shiplock has in fact accepted his contract. So apart from that, we can't really do anything. So now we've got a very, very difficult game up against Huddersfield. As you can see there, if we do in fact beat Huddersfield, we will go at 48 points, which we will leapfrog them into second place. We are actually playing at home as well, so hopefully we can go ahead and beat them. But the only problem is we are having to play with our second lineup. As you can see there, Benimart, Villalibre and Naismith leading the line. Just fine then, we've got Pedrosa, Garcia and Barton. And the back line is formed by Webster, Watmore, Ongwen and Alves. And obviously in goal, Shiplock. Rain Adelaide is also on the bench because his fitness levels aren't the best at this moment in time, but he will probably be coming on later on in the match. Lovely play from Villalibre here. He's through one-on-one with the goalkeeper. He's going to try and get there in time. He strikes it. Is that a penalty? Yes, it is. The referee has in fact pointed the penalty spot, and in the 16th minute of the game, we have been awarded a penalty. Villalibre gets taken down by the Huddersfield captain, Joe Lynch, and well, we've got a chance now to go 1-0 up in the early stages of the game with our second team lineup. What a fantastic result this could be if we could pull off the win. As you see there, he took out his standing leg and it was definitely going to be a penalty. It's going to be Villalibre up against Murphy. Can Villalibre find the back of the net? Yes, he can. He scores and he's going to go ahead and celebrate in front of the camera. And what a fantastic performance by Villalibre so far. He took on 2 players on his own and then got taken down by Lynch, and he took the penalty by himself, so he took responsibility and boy did he take it. What a fantastic penalty, and we find ourselves 1-0 up. Asia Villalibre, his first goal in the league. Lovely chance for Huddersfield, they're through and they strike it into the back of the net, so our lead only lasts 10 minutes. Unfortunately, the defenders weren't up to scratch. They go ahead and celebrate with the substitutes, and well, I believe that could have been my fault, to be honest. I tried to cut across. I tried to basically cover the angle. I wanted to play outside. We lose the ball and well, look what happens. We lose the ball here with Villalibre. They play the ball out wide. Alves is nowhere to be seen and they strike it first time into the back of the net. Shiplock, no chance. We find ourselves now back on level terms. Oh, what a goal. When they score a goal like that against you, you can't really do much about it. A lovely ball gets played into the box. He gets a wonderful header on it and he finds the top hand corner. There's not much really we could do about that, and well, that's why they're second in the league. A lovely ball and a lovely header. I can't possibly defend that. Naki Wells, the former Bradford City striker, scores a wonderful header. We've got a good chance here to get ourselves back on level terms, and we do. Manu Garcia finds the back of the net. He cuts inside expertly. He finesses the ball, hits the post in the process, and Manu Garcia scores a wonderful goal for us there to get ourselves back on level terms. So we're already witnessing a goal fest here. I see Manu Garcia doing the double step over, cuts inside, beats 3 players, skips past 1, and finesses the ball past the goalkeeper, hitting the post, and thankfully it did in fact creep over the line. What a fantastic first half from both sides. Barton on the ball here. Barton's trying to take on his man. He's played the ball through to Naismith. Can Naismith get there just before the ball goes out of play? No, he can't. But the defender does in fact concede a corner. So we're going to take the corner. Barton's going to whip the ball in the box. Can someone get their head on it? The goalkeeper comes out, makes the punch. It's only going to come out as far as Manu Garcia. Manu Garcia's going to strike it, but it's not the best of strikes. But you know why I striked it? Because he scored a wonderful goal like that previously, and I think it might have been up against Huddersfield as well. Barton's found Pedrosa here. Pedrosa's going to turn on sixpence. He's going to strike it with his left boot. It's a very good save from the Huddersfield keeper to deny us from taking the lead in this game. But we are proving to maybe knocking on the door to try and get that second goal. The goalkeeper comes out and he does in fact get a good punch on it. But can Pedrosa keep the ball from going out of play? No, he can't. But from the throw-in, I should say, we're going to take the short throw-in. It's going to come out to Manu Garcia. Manu Garcia is going to try and find Alves out wide, but he's lost the ball. And we could be in trouble here unless we can regame possession of the ball. Watmore against Vaughan. I believe he is a former Sunderland man, but he's beaten us with pace. He's going to try and whip the ball in the box. We try and get the ball clear with Manu Garcia, and it's thankfully we do in fact regame possession of the ball. But Pedrosa on the ball again. He's going to play the ball over the top to Naismith. Naismith, can he use his speed to get there? I don't know whether he's going to get there. It's going to be a race between him and the goalkeeper. Good chance for Huddersfield. They play the ball through. Please don't score. And they have. In the 90th minute, we have lost the game. Some poor defending from us. We could not get the ball clear. And, well, they've scored a last-minute winner away from home against Portsmouth at Fratton Park. And, well, our defending all game hasn't been the best. I thought we were going to sneak the victories, to be honest. Chaplin tried to get the ball clear, but we can't get it clear. They play the ball inside. The defenders are nowhere to be seen. And they spot the ball past our goalkeeper into the back of the net, and it looks like we're going to lose the game in the last minute of the game. So we have in fact lost it. We've lost the game 3-2 after taking the lead. Then we went 2-1 down and come back, but my man of the match probably does go to Manu Garcia. I did think he played pretty well, but apart from that, our defending needs to improve, otherwise we're not going to be able to do anything. So Blackburn have in fact come back to us and said they are happy to go ahead and match the deal for Nikolai Larsson, so he will be leaving the club, and thankfully we will have enough money then probably to go ahead and sign Iheanacho on a permanent deal, which is fantastic news. And apart from that, I don't think we're going to be able to do anything else during this transfer window. So as you can see, the player has in fact been sold. So Nikolai Larsson has been accepted and he will be going to Blackburn Rovers. We've been allocated 1.2 million euros. So now the most important thing is we don't go ahead and spend that money, as we desperately need to try and get that little bit extra money now to buy Iheanacho on a permanent deal. So now we are going to be moving into our third and final game of the episode, which is going to be at home against West Brom, the Premier League side. And it is going to be in the FA Cup. So it's going to be a very difficult game. But as you see there, we do have pretty much our strongest lineup, apart from on the left wing, we are going to be starting with Benema. And at right back, we are going to be starting with Alves. So Alves, I am going to give him a chance now to take the Ben Davies' spot. So it's going to be a big job for him here. Pedrosa's also going to be playing at right mid because Fabian Torres is still not fully fit, so therefore we can't play him yet. But when he does come back, he will be a first team player, and then I think that should be a very good team. Hopefully we can go ahead and win this one. A mistake here, they've been played through Iheanacho to strike the ball into the back of the net, and an awful mistake from West Brom's defenders. I don't know what they're playing at, and you can't give a player of his quality that much time and room. He gives the ball straight to Iheanacho, lovely first time control, and he finesses the ball past Myhill into the back of the net, and we've taken a shock 1-0 lead. Kelechi Iheanacho, who will be becoming a permanent player for us at the end of the season, has scored a fantastic goal and put us 1-0 up. The ball through to Martin Odegaard here. He's ball rolled past his man. He's going to try and strike the ball into the far corner of the net, and Myhill makes a fantastic save there. Actually, it's Ben Foster. Ben Foster makes a fantastic save. But Benema's going to whip the ball in the box. Can someone get the header on it? It's going to come to Odegaard, the smallest player on the pitch. But it's going to come back to Benema. Benema to whip it back in. Can Ruben Loftus-Cheek get there? No, he can't. The goalkeeper comes out, makes a good punch. And they do, in fact, get the ball clear. But some very promising signs for us early on in the game. Good chance for Benema here. He's tried to play the ball through to Josh Onoma, who tries to take the first touch, but his first touch isn't good enough, and I think I probably should have taken a better first touch to cut back inside, and the guy in the middle was all on his own. But that's it for the first half. Hopefully we can match the first half, and hopefully maybe even pick up a second goal, which would be fantastic if we could. Good chance for West Brom here. McManaman's beaten Stevens to the ball here. He's going to try and whip the ball inside, but Stettinong loses it to Onoma. Onoma plays the ball to Iheanacho, but unfortunately his pass was in fact intercepted. But it's a very open game now, and I think we need to try and shop at the back, because unless we do, I think we're probably going to concede, because West Brom are really throwing bodies forward here. We've got a really good chance here. We're 1-on-1 with the defenders. We're going to play the ball to Iheanacho. Awful ball, actually. But Loftus-Cheek's got no energy left, but he's going to play the ball back to Iheanacho. Iheanacho's on his favourite left boot. He's going to strike it, and he hits the post from close range. How unlucky do we get? But it is in the 90th minute, and only one added on. So it looks like that should be it for the game now, and especially as we're pressuring so high up the pitch. They can't do anything about it. West Brom don't know how to deal with it. We're going to play the ball to Pedrosa, who has actually got injured in the process for that warm-up. But we have won the game. We ended up winning it 1-0. A mistake from West Brom in the first half as they gifted the ball to Iheanacho, and Iheanacho punished them. My man of the match probably does go to. They think he played very well. But we didn't score the second goal, but it didn't seem to matter, because even though they completely dominated, they had 62% possession, that doesn't matter. We had 3 shots, all 3 on target, and one of them found the back of the net. And that's the most important factor of the game. So thankfully, we're through into the next round of the FA Cup. So what about this, guys? We've offered 300,000 plus Adam Barton for Olivier Boscagli. He is currently a centre-back, 19 years of age, from Nice, but he can also play left-back. They only want 4,000 a week as well. So what we're going to go and do, we're going to offer him a first team player role because I do believe he might be able to play first team left back, which would be fantastic if he could. And also the reason why I want to get rid of Adam Barton is because his contract is going to be up at the end of the year. He doesn't want to accept a new one, and also he's saying that he wants double the wages he's currently got at the moment. So he's currently on about 7,000 and he wants nearly 20,000, which I just haven't got. So I think this could be a fantastic deal for us. And he has in fact come back and accepted the offer. So we are going to go ahead and accept this. And he is going to be the only player we are going to sign in this transfer window. And he goes by the name of Olivier Boscagli. So we're going to go ahead and have a look at him. But before that, we are going to go in and have a look at a squad report before we end up this episode. So let's have a look at the squad report and let's see how the players are doing. So look at this guy here. This is incredible. Christopher Shiplock has gone up plus 12 ratings and is now a 70 rated goalkeeper. Ricardo Alves has gone up plus 8. Kurtz has gone up plus 1. Ender Stevens, as you can see there, his contract is also expiring in 6 months. So maybe if we can't do anything with him, we just let him go because then it frees up a little bit of wages as well. Ruben Loftus-Cheek, 70 rated now. Odegaard, 70 rated. Onomut, 70 rated. Pedrosa's also gone up to 61 rated now. Iheanacho, 75. A fantastic player this guy is. Look at them stats. Benamar's also gone up to 65. So the players are just going up really, really well. Asia Villalibre is now a 69 rated. Caldera has gone up to a 53, gone up plus 5, plus 2 for Jeff, plus 1 for Connor Chaplin. So it's good to see that a lot of players are progressing. Bergwijn, unfortunately, still hasn't gone up that much as I was hoping him to, but maybe he can reach the high 70s before the end of the season. And this guy here is a player we just brought in, 19 years of age, 65 rated, he can play centre-back and he can also play left-back, as you can see from his stats there. He can play left-back, so I think I will be putting him straight into the first-team lineup and replacing him for Ender Stevens. So this could be a fantastic signing for us. Let's just finish off the squad report then. Manu Garcia, I would like to bring on a permanent deal at the end of the season. Ongwen, Dwatmore, Burgess and Webster. All doing pretty well, apart from Hollands, who's starting to decrease in stats. But apart from that, I'm pleased with that signing. But that is in fact going to be it for this episode. If you did enjoy it, please make sure to hit the like button down below, as it's going to be hugely appreciated. And I really hope to see you next time, very, very soon, for the next episode of the Portsmouth Creamer, which will be Transfer Deadline Day. Thank you. Bye-bye.